Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to JFD Brokers Traders Tea Time with me, Subsricbe, where we are going to cover what's happening with the markets at the moment, just a few minutes before the US opening bell. Before we continue, let's quickly have a look at our risk disclaimer. So JFD Brokers offers exclusively consultancy-free services. The content of this webinar does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. So I'll just let you read the rest quickly. Okay, so let's jump into the markets. Let's have a look what's happening right now. So the first one that we're going to have a look at will be the S&P 500. So as I said, we are just a few minutes away from the open. It seems that the S&P is going to open positive right now. Yes, the previous close was 26.98. So now we're trading at around 27.15. So it's looking positive, not much, but yeah, still in the green. If we look at the daily chart here, we can see an interesting picture that we are trading at almost the 50 EMA, which is here, the red line here. Now there is this level here slightly higher at around 27.27, which was the previous high that was the high last week. Now we might just get a quick touch of this trend, this line here, the 27.27. Of course, the only thing is we should keep an eye, carefully watch this 50 EMA level, because we might not actually get a break above it. Maybe the 50 EMA will be enough for it to hold, but considering the fact that this week has been running strongly upwards, so it's a tricky level to watch at the moment, to be honest. Like I said, we need some sort of clear move above this 50 EMA in order to get to the 27.27 level. And then of course we would have to keep an eye on it, just because if we will start seeing a break above the 27.27 level, especially if we'll get a daily close above that level, then there is some potential more to the upside. We still have Friday to run. Of course, we'll cover this market tomorrow as well. But for today, this is we need to be careful with this one right now, as we might get a few surprises. So even looking at the 4-hour chart, we can see that it clearly is seeing its resistance right now at 100 EMA on the 4-hour chart. We still have the 200 EMA slightly above it, where I just mentioned the 27.27 level. Like I said, be very careful here. It might not go up. Maybe it will be enough for it to go maybe slightly lower. But yeah, just keep an eye on it. Also, an interesting point to make here: we are completing this little potentially veg formation here. Maybe it's not going to be as significant, but still something to keep an eye on. A break above one of these lines could show us a better direction. Okay, so let's quickly have a look at one of the currency pairs. Now, one that I really wanted to have a look was the Aussie dollar. Now this morning, we were trading at around 0.79670 level. So around, just looking to highlight that level. So yeah, we were trading around this level. It somehow managed to get a good resistance at this level, and we sold off since then. Now traded down on we're looking at the 4-hour chart here. We traded down, almost hit the 50 EMA, the 100 EMA here, bounced off of it, and now we're slightly trading above it. Well, there is still some potential to go to this area here that I've highlighted with a rectangle. All three EMAs are around this area, and also we've got a strong support trend line running here upwards. Maybe it's going to go there, maybe it's not. At the moment, the moment looks like it would like to go lower a little bit. I cannot see any clear support yet, maybe apart from this 100 EMA, but still slightly far from it. So I think we might still go a little bit lower. Yeah, and like I said, a touch of this trend line would be ideal. Now another interesting one who's looking quite strong today actually is the pound against the dollar. Now the pound has continued going upwards today. Had a few moves to the downside, but quickly was rejected at the support. Underneath, actually, we'll open the 1 hour chart here. Will be much more clear. So it met its support here at 143.60, around this level, bounced off of it, and went higher. And we managed actually to get close enough to 141. Didn't quite touch it. You just didn't have enough pips. Just a few pips away actually from 141, but it got rejected at 149.960, 970. So at the moment it's trading at 147.50. Maybe, well, it's difficult to say, even though it looks strong right now. We could potentially maybe go higher, but I think that 141 is at the moment a good resistance, and I think it might go down a little bit just to check, retest these lower levels again. If it wants to continue going higher, then it would need to go a little bit lower just to retest this area here, around 140, 360, something like that. Also, I think that this is the 1 hour chart, and it would be good for the pound dollar to go down a little bit just to maybe test one of the EMAs that are upcoming here. But yeah, we need to wait and see. To be honest, it is looking strong at the moment. There is an uptrend. We can see clearly here. So we might get just a little bit of retracement. Now another one what I wanted to look at was the USD CAD. Now USD CAD is having a good reaction today. It went low to 124,640, around that level, but managed to bounce off of it. We can see here better on a 4 hour chart. So managed to get back to its 100 moving EMA, sorry. Now it's trading at around 200 EMA, potentially could go higher. We'll see. If of course we get a break above this 200 EMA and then get a close above it, then we're looking at something like 125, 450 around. We're looking at this level here. Also, it would be a good test of this downward sloping trend line. If we get a break above this trend line, then the potential is of course to the upside. But if this trend line will hold, further declines are possible. Let's quickly have a look at the USD JPY. Now we're keeping this one on the radar, and just because USD JPY has broken its trend line, this upward moving trend line that it was running since September 2012. As we've mentioned in a few previous videos, we need a good close on the weekly. At the moment, it seems that we might just get that close that we're looking for. If this closes tomorrow, then definitely there should be some more downside for this currency pair. Unless something crazy was going to happen and this is going to just bounce off of these lows and then go back to 108 level, and then maybe higher. Then, and if we're going to get back above this trend line, then of course all the negativity is off the table. Okay guys, so I hope you'll have a good rest of your day. Prepare yourself for the US Opens, and yeah, keep an eye on the price action, guys. Thank you very much.